explaining to Nicole, a metal allegiance of sorts.
Yeah.
Because as you were recording this album, Last Temptation, it's become a who's who of all the players that you have assorted on various songs.
Yeah, there's a lot of players on this song, or on this whole album. I mean,
right.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us some of who these people are?
Well, see here. Let me go back to the beginning.
Please.
Okay, let's start at the beginning. Okay, I think the last time I was in here, I was talking about going over to France and recording the Killing Machine album. Okay, so Stet and I flew over to record the Killing Machine album. We get there and we get it done. They hired us for 2 weeks. And we knocked it out in about a week and a half, which gave us about 4 or 5 days of the time that they had paid for us to come over to France. And while we were there, Pete, who was a guitar player for Killing Machine, is also a guitar player for Last Temptation. And he was like, dudes, while you guys are here, I got this other project going on, and since we got you for another 4 or 5 days, why don't you guys take a listen to this and see if you want to play on some of it? And so we were living in this killer studio. It was like a little castle out in the middle of France, and we were like, sure, why not? So we ended up listening to this stuff, and then of course we loved it. I mean, this is right up our alley.
Exactly.
And, I think, see here, Vinny Appice played on it. He played the drums.
Vinny, okay, we know Vinny.
Yeah, so, Bob Daisley played a bunch of bass lines and shit.
From Ozzy?
Anyway, they just kept throwing all these names at us, and all these guys were on there, and we're like, well, shit, now we got to play on it.
Yeah, of course, we got to put our names in there.
So, Stet started off recording. I think Stet did maybe 5 of the songs, the drums on it, and Vinny did the rest of the stuff. So the 5 songs that Stet did were songs that I could actually, kind of play with. And I did one of the bass tracks to the songs that Vinny played drums on. And Vinny and Stet obviously have totally different styles of playing. And so, it was a little bit challenged because you get used to playing with somebody and you just kind of...
Sure.
You just play like their groove and you just know each other so well. That's just the way you play. Well, Vinny plays with a little bit different of a groove, so you're like, okay, well... So that, I think the song that I played on that one was... which one was it? You probably have it.
Well, there's
Blow
3
a Fuse. Blow My Fuse.
Oh, Blow a Fuse, yeah.
Blow a Fuse.
You didn't even know the title.
Yeah,
Blow a Fuse.
I just played on it, right?
Yeah.
But, so anyway, we got in there and we recorded what we could on the album, and then they just finished it up. They did all the mixing and everything, and Bucho, the singer, guy is absolutely amazing. I mean, he sounds, dude. I've never ever heard him hit a bad note, not once. Not even
really,
a little sharp,
not one bum note.
Not even a little flat, not a little sharp, nothing. The dude's like dead nuts on all the time.
No fret buzz, no nothing.
No, nothing. And the guy's got no attitude. You just wouldn't believe this guy. He's super cool.
Excellent.
So anyway, we recorded stuff, and then a few weeks later, as they were mixing it, Pete had the idea. It's like, well, to make this thing an actual viable band to go out and do tours, we need guys that are willing to do this. And Vinny's in 50 different projects, and Bob doesn't really, he doesn't want to get out and do any touring anymore, really. So they call us up. They're like, well, what do you guys think about being the bass player and the drummer for this band? And we're like,
wow.
Yeah, and I was like, well,
what an honor to even be asked that.
I mean, obviously, we have Metal Church dates that we've got these things already booked. So as long as we're willing to work around the Metal Church dates, absolutely we'll do it.
Sure.
So then they flew us back over. We had a week of rehearsal, and then we did a week of shows. And our first show was opening up the main stage at Hellfest. In front of a shit ton of people.
So that's what I saw.
That's probably what you saw.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So Metal Church was not on that. That was another time that I
really okay.
I've gone back and forth 5 times to Europe this year.
Yeah, you couldn't tell by the way YouTube had it set up though. But it was okay. So
it was a different festival.
Different festival. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, now Stet and myself and Pete and Bucho, we are the touring lineup for this band.
And here we go.
Got all kind of cool shit happening, scheduled for 2020. And
Well, hold on, Steve. We're going to talk a little bit more about Last Temptation, but this song that you just said, which is Blow a Fuse, this is the one you and Stet are on, right?
Yep.
Why don't we go ahead, give the people listening right now a taste of what Last Temptation is all about, and come right back and we'll talk some more.
All right.
Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right. So here we go, everybody. Yeah. here we go, everyone. Crank this up. You are gonna love this. Last Temptation. Steve Unger on the bass. Stet Howland on the drums. Good shit right here. This is Blow a Fuse. Crank it.
Yeah.
Killer, dude. I heard this, I was like, wow, she's fucking rocking out, man. Yeah.